This is the continuation from my previous video. When you discover that you are the non-dual nature, and after that you allow the flexibility of consciousness to happen, when you taste the real freedom that it's truth that is very dynamic and the true nature is lived moment by moment in spontaneity, then you live in the I don't know in each moment and yet let the deeper knowing guide you. You don't need to know all the details. All you have to do is that in each moment, act from that true inner guidance. Act from what feels correct within. Act from the inner inspiration. Because our minds cannot imagine or project what is truly good for us and what is truly good for those who are co-creating with us. So the deeper surrendering happens to our own true nature, to our own deeper resting perception, and we, while allowing the flexibility of consciousness, act from inspiration moment by moment. It could be anything. It could be a simple thing as going to the backyard or just making this video, which I'm doing out of my inspiration, or going to get a coffee, or painting, or writing, or whatever, even driving to deliver food, or taking somebody to the airport, whatever it is. It just happens out of inspiration. You can do that. You can make yourself available in the moment for your deeper inner guidance to show you the right vibration and act from that. And then through challenges, the deeper knowing continues, and it will continue to come through you to this dimension. What once remained in energy form begins to express itself through physicality. The trust deepens, the trust in all is well. I'm on the right path. As long as you are transparent to yourself, you're honest with yourself, and you live a life of surrendering to your deeper self and let the conscious choices guide you, and allow for not knowing to be, and at the same time knowing to emerge. It's a paradox, but this is how it is. All that is full of paradoxes. When you are in the not knowing, you actually really know what you need to know. Not everything that is irrelevant, but only those that are relevant to your life. You will get to know that and take action from that knowing. So it's a spontaneous, creative living, and it is not a doing, although doing happens within that. You can be the resting perception and yet do from that knowing. So doing is not a doing outside of your true nature. Basically, there's no gap between meditation and living your life. You don't have to go somewhere and sit for 1 hour. Sure, you can do that. Just close your eyes and be, if that is what you want to do. But you will notice that there is no separation even when you're walking, cleaning the litter box, or biking, or doing anything, even watching TV for that matter. It all is happening in one undivided now, in one undivided self. You are an undivided self, and you express yourself through the body, through identities, and through non-dual nature. All of it is allowed. All of it is freedom. And it is when you try to want to be one thing other than the, like by excluding the other things, that is when there's a limitation. You just have to allow yourself to be however consciousness wants to express itself in this moment. Allow it to be, and that is the true freedom. And it is magical. It's beautiful because it's full of surprises. You cannot plan all those intricacies and details that your higher mind or the deeper self can see. Again, when I say you, I'm referring to the part of the mind where which it thinks that it can handle things or it can do things which feel separate. Again, it all depends on the definition of you, because you is also the deeper part of you, the deeper consciousness, the knowing. So the you changes as well. At the same time, it does not change because your true nature does not change. What changes is its expression through different dimensions. So it's very paradoxical, but when you start living it, you will know yourself to be the undivided self. And you will understand when somebody addresses you as a you will understand which you it applies to. So it's not a fixed state. It's beautiful, and it's something one can understand through experience. Words are only limited.